Yeah, every day is about Roger and Tom. You know, for the county commission, that's 44 years of experience we're going to lose. And also going to lose two really good friends. And somebody I thoroughly enjoy working with every day. I know it. But when you're gone, you're dead, remember? I told you that a long time ago. But let's look at some interesting facts. When Roger and Tom took office in 1995, the price of gas was $1.15. The Nebraska Cornhuskers had just won the national championship. Toy Story was the #1 movie. The most, yeah. And, let's see. The most famous phrase was from Apollo 13. Houston, we have a problem. In our office, that means, Shelley, we have a problem. And you've heard that before. These guys...
No, usually Shelley tells us we have a
We're here to celebrate Roger, Tom. Everybody here at the courthouse got a couple gifts for you. And, but we just wanted to know, wanted you to know how much we appreciate you. And then you get to talk a little bit.
That's horrible.
So,
You want me to get that?
Yes.
yeah, Roger's phone went off. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Roger, that's yours, and you get to open it now. Thomas, yours is a little bit bigger, but you're a little bit bigger guy. Need help? Don't drop it.
Yeah.
Do we need help? Don't drop it. It's double wrap.
It's a picture of you.
It's a picture of me.
Very good, man.
You have a nice way.
Roger, need help?
Come on, Roger, get into that.
I'm getting into it.
Get ready for Christmas. Ready to go.
Cool. Okay, now you gotta show it.
Hey, don't say that. Oh, isn't that neat?
That's cool.
That's beautiful. Picture that. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Now smile, you two. Now I want you to hug.
Any bets on that?
Can you hug?
No?
Okay, you done taking pictures?
No.
And this is from our road and bridge crew. Thanks, Andy.
Yeah, thank you, Andy and Bill.
I'm surprised they didn't make it.
Here, I'll hold those back here for you.
Oh, okay.
So which one of you is going to talk first?
Go for it, Tom.
Oh. Well, I'll tell you what, this means an awful lot to me. Get kind of choked up. 32 years is a long time to be in one place. But I'll tell you what, you guys are all wonderful. Couldn't have had a better bunch of people to work with. And, you know, the first 10 years of the sheriff's office was very exciting. But an old guy gets old really fast on stuff like that. And with the commission, there's a lot of weight off my shoulders, and that was really good. Just want to thank my wife putting up with me. That's all I can say.
Y'all's the truth. You're just here to make sure we're leaving, right? So, anyway, I guess what I've been telling everybody is I'm not really retiring. I'm just kind of moving on to another area. I've got 32 houses. They're going to have 32 anyway. I'm buying another one. Anyway, that's 32 problems. And that's the reason I'm basically leaving. Otherwise, I might have run one more time or tried to. I'm not sure. I had that D behind my name, and if somebody run against me, I probably wouldn't have made it the way this last election went. But so I'm going to work on the rentals, and I'm going to farm, and This last couple of years has been kind of really tough because I didn't feel like I was doing my job here at the courthouse good. Didn't feel like I was doing my rentals justice. I didn't feel like the farming was doing, getting justice. And so I had to make a decision. And, selling houses is not, that was just not going to happen, not fast anyway. So I made the decision to retire from this job. So I'm looking forward to January 1 and having a little bit more time to work on the things I need to do, work around the house. My wife's been really on me a lot about doing stuff, quit leaving things undone, so I'm going to have that. And we're going to be taking a vacation in February. We're going to go through the Panama Canal, so I'm kind of really looking forward to that. Sandra and I have had that on our bucket list, seems like forever. Ever since we learned about in school what the Panama Canal was, that's been, that's one of those things. So anyway, I'm going to miss this job. I'm going to miss working with Steve. The two new commissioners are going to be really, really well. I'm going to put you guys in, that's a flat phone that you can't get out of. You got to work now. But no, I'm really impressed with Tracy and Alan. I kind of recruited Alan anyway, but these two guys are going to do really, really well. It's not going to be long. You'll say Tom who, Roger who. These guys.
We said that already.
Thank you. Steve, it really is going to be hard to not going to come up here and work with you every day. And, but one
Give me
thing
status.
we're not going to miss is the same old stories every day about how it was in the state. So anyway, we give each other static like this all day long, every day. So, but Tom, you and I have seen a lot of things in our 22 years. The first thing we did when we were in office is we did the enhanced salary plan. Was it a great thing? Probably not. We got some problems with that. Tom and I both feel the same way that some of the things that 911 is doing today probably shouldn't do. But nevertheless, in hindsight, 911 is better than what we had. We're part of building the county jail and law enforcement center. Now we're going to be doing a addition onto it, not because it's overcrowded, but it's because of the segregation to it. So, that's 22 years ago, we didn't think we'd be standing here talking about that kind of stuff. But, what's it going to be in the next 20 years, on this jail? Are we going to, there'll probably be another addition going on, or something's going to happen, we don't know. There's a peak energy plant down in the Vandalia area that's been really good to the Vandalia area, to the school and the road district down there, the special road district, stuff like that. All of our graders today are all-wheel drive graders. When we first came in, those graders wasn't all four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. They were getting stuck out there in some of our snowstorms. So we gradually got rid of those, and we have all-wheel drive now. And graders and our snow plows, we started putting snow plows on dump trucks, which really speeded up the process of cleaning roads off the snow. And the people have kind of told us that that's a good thing. So anyway, it was a biodiesel plant. Steve had a lot to do with that. That was before the county commission, but we didn't have a whole lot to do with it. The reason I say it is because we also have an ethanol plant here in Audrian County. And because of that, I think we're the only county that has both. And we've been named the biodiesel, or not biodiesel, but what is it, biofuel capital of Missouri. So I kind of take pride in that. I had a lot to do with the ethanol plant. I wouldn't do it again. towns and clawing our way through it and be on a high one day and you'd be low the next day. We now have a website that a lot of our offices are using, and even the people in the county, you know, and it's gonna get better and better as we go through, especially with, you know, now we have a computer guru, you know, that knows what to do with it. So, but anyway, we have a county seal that we didn't have. You know, Tom and I kinda worked on that, so courthouse improvements.
It's us.
Wow.
It's us.
Yeah, you're getting offices redone. We're trying to do one a year. We have new sidewalks, landscaping. Tom really took that on. Tom did an excellent job there, and he had a group of people that worked well with him. Got a new roof, new insulation on there. That really helped on the heating bill, which saves the counties, our constituents, a lot of money. So, and last but not least, we have done over 200 bridges in the county. That's 20 foot and larger. That started back in the 80s, but while in our time here, there's been about 200 bridges that we've done. We got 2 more big bridges to do. One's in the east, one's in the west, and we hope to God they're done next year. And then the taxpayers saw the need and the will to let the county try to continue this with the small bridge program. That's been great. You all will do well. You got the project. You know, we came in when the bridge program was already going. It was easy to kind of follow. We had Richard Weber to kind of help us with that. And you know, that is Audrian County's been very, very productive, or very progressive in our term. I think it's always been very progressive. So, you know, when we had to have a sales tax for general revenue, the people came through for it. So, I think I've talked more than I've ever talked in my life. So, I'm going to shut up and say thank you all for letting us be commissioners for 22 years. Thank you.